Oops. Having a bit of grammar trouble this morning. Good morning, everybody. Why is it all wonky? There you go. Right, just type in the chat. Good morning. Hope you can all hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, or you can type in the chat. I don't know why the whole screen seems a bit wonky. Morning. Oh, Claire. I will promise to send you that back care stuff. Morning. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Julie. All the old faithfuls. Well done. Claire, I promise, I've just remembered I've forgotten to send you the back care information. So if I don't do that today, just send me a text to remind me. So how's everybody this morning? So put into the chat. Have you got snow? Miriam, have you got snow in Singapore? That would be some kind of miracle, wouldn't it? It's actually not that impressive. Otherwise, I'd turn the camera out at my garden for you, Miriam, so you could see the snow. Yeah, not yet. I hear it's been quite cloudy there, though. So. Oh, lovely. Is it funny how you're not that far away from me, Julie, but we've only got, it's really, you can still see the grass and everything. And you're just down the road and you've got a lovely smattering. Lucky you. So welcome this morning. Has everybody managed to do, I don't know whether you noticed on YouTube yesterday, it seemed to take a long time for this live to upload. And on Saturday, if you missed the Insight Timer class, I've actually also put in just a little 10-minute meditation for you so that you can feel like you've ticked off each day. Okay, all right, I promise to send you the link to it, Claire, with a little. So if anybody else is interested in my back care workshop, I've got it all pre-recorded. So you're welcome to that. So good morning. It is 20 past. I've got the dog scratching at the door to come in, so I hope you can't hear them. We will start our way off. So come to a comfortable seat. This morning, we're going to be doing some core work. So around the tummy, all right. And, you know, we often tend to think of the core as just this stuff in the front here, but actually it's all the way around the sides of your waist and your back. We have the pelvic floor and we have the diaphragm. So we're going to move the diaphragm by doing some lovely deep breathing. And it's important to keep both your breathing diaphragm and your pelvic diaphragm moving. Morning, Caroline's. Lots of Carolines on again today. So bring your hands to your thighs. Start to take a couple of deep breaths in. You can have your eyes open to start with and just look around you. Take it all in. And then slowly start to soften your eyes, sort of come into the room, onto your mat. And then maybe close your eyes as you come inward a little bit more. Take a lovely deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale fully. As you inhale, try and lift and widen your collarbones and feel this area underneath your floating ribs lift and widen as well. And as you exhale, squeeze it away, squeeze your tummy in, squeeze it all in. And we start to exercise this big breathing muscle at the diaphragm. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take a couple more like that on your own and really exaggerate it this morning. And then as you take another couple more, start to lift your pelvic floor. So all those muscles between your legs, from your two sit bones, draw them side to side, in and up. And from your pubic bone, your tailbone side, pinch them together and draw them front to back, in and up as well. So hold them up, squeeze them up about 100%. Let them go about 50%. And then lift them up again 100%. Anybody pregnant can take this down a level. Exhale, release it down and up. So going from 100% to 50% engagement, just pulsing it in and up, this diaphragm between your legs. Men and women have them. Okay, and then gently let that go. Let your breathing return to a more natural flow. And there should be just a gentle tone at your pelvic floor there. Okay, bring your hands to your heart center, and we'll seal into our core base class today. A little bit of fiery warmth around the waistline with one lovely Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Well done. Namaste and good morning to you. Well done. Okay, so whatever you're sitting on, pop that to the side because we're going to use that little cushion or something in a minute, okay? And we're going to start by lying down on our backs, but don't get too excited. We're not going for a snooze. Lay your way down. You can actually grab the side of the mat and use that as an anchor here to scoot your shoulder blades a little bit more on your back, okay? And then stretch your legs up into the air. Flex your toes towards your face. So no ballerina toes. Flex them towards your face. Spread your toes like they were monkey toes, okay? And then you could hold the mat here, or you could bring your arms out like a cactus to the side. Some people call this goalpost arms as well. Now leave your right leg up in the air and lift your chin and look towards your own tummy. Take a breath in and see if you can squeeze your tummy in as if you're drawing the sides of your waistline back to the mat. Okay, and then gently, slowly start to lower your left leg. Keep it, see how mine's still straight. Lower it down towards the mat, but don't quite let it touch. You can lower your head as well. Hold it here, sparkly toes. Don't let it touch. Keep it strong and straight. And then inhale, bring that left leg up. And as you exhale, do the same with your right leg. So lower your right leg. Keep it strong and straight, but don't quite let it touch. Let it hover off the floor. These are Tibetan leg lifts. Inhale, bring it up. We're going to do one more on each side, okay? So lower your left leg. Let it hover. Sparkly toes. Gauge that core. And then inhale, bring it up. And exhale the other side. Lower your right leg. Hold it. Breathe. And then inhale, bring that up. Well done, everyone. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. All right, now wave your hands in the air and I want you to interlink your fingers. And then just release the index finger. I call this Charlie's Angels hands. If you were maybe showing my age there, you probably don't remember Charlie's Angels. Okay, and then again, send your legs up to the ceiling and the points of your fingers up to the ceiling. Okay, lift your fingers higher and then lift your head and shoulders off the floor like you're trying to bring your fingertip, your Charlie's Angel finger there to your big toes. Take a big breath in and then start to twist to your left, and you're going to bring your right elbow towards your left outer thigh. Now, as you do this, try and lift your left shoulder off the mat as well. Now I'm hoping you'll feel your side obliques. Okay, and if you want to add a little bit more to this, you can either stay here, add a little bit more oomph, lower your right leg like we just did. Again, letting it up, hover for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring up your right leg, and then lie back, relax back. Yeah, one more on the other side, okay? So reach your Charlie's Angels fingers towards your toes and pick up your head and shoulders. Option 1 is to twist to the right and slide your left elbow to your outer right thigh. And as you do that, keep your right shoulder picked up off the mat as well. Otherwise, you'll just lean into that. We want your core to work. This is a fabulous option. If you want a little bit more, then lower your left leg down. And again, let it hover. And then we're holding it for 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 more. Oh, good morning, core. And then lift the left leg up. Lift your arms up. and release them down. Hug your knees into your chest. This time, take your knees as wide as your shoulders, like a little monkey, and give yourself a massage on the mat. That feel good? So you began to kick into some of the side obliques there. All right, come on up, come up to a seat and flick yourself onto all fours. Okay, so remember to spread your hands nice and wide, index fingers go forward, and walk your knees right back so they're slightly behind your hips so that you've got a good surface area to play with. All right, so from here, press down into both hands evenly, both knees evenly, and you could feel that. See how I'm going to put a block on my back here. If I put a cup of tea on your back, it wouldn't spill. You could even try. You could put your cup of tea on your back. All right. And then press into both hands, into your right knee. Start to bring your left leg up behind you. And imagine that cup of tea on your back isn't moving. Spread your toes. Lift into your tummy a little bit. That tummy we've just been working. So don't let this happen. Don't let your back sink down. Look up, lift up. And then as you exhale, bring that knee in underneath you and see if you can touch it onto your left elbow. Inhale, stretch the left leg back. Exhale to left elbow. Back it goes again. Back to your left elbow. Last one, stretch it back and bring it down. Did you spill your tea? Okay, other side. So try to now stretch your right leg back. And you might find that this happens, your pelvis kind of tilts and your tea fell off your back. So turn it down and be conscious of this pelvis. Draw your tummy in so there's no curve in your back. Hold it. Take a big breath in as that right leg gets longer and your arms get longer. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to touch your right elbow and then stretch it back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Stretch it back. Knee to elbow. Stretch it back. I've lost count, so let's do one more for luck. Knee to elbow. Stretch it back. I think you got an extra one there. And then bring the knee down. Well done. If you can take your tea off your back or your block off your back. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it in downward facing dog. So if this is enough for you, you could stay on all fours. This time though, we're going to bring the knee to the opposite elbow. This is going to be great fun. Downward facing dog. And remember, come to your knees if this is a little bit too much. Okay, so inhale, float your left leg up and back behind you. As you exhale, bring the knee in and bring it underneath you. Bring your shoulders over your wrists so you're more of a plank shape and see if you can get that knee to touch your right elbow. If it gets there, and go ting. Inhale, lift it back. Let's do it again. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Ting. Stretch it back. I'm going to do 3. This is the last one. Ting. And stretch it back. Downward facing dog. And don't worry if it doesn't actually touch, just bring it in that general direction. We'll start to work these twists, okay? Lift up your right leg even. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee to touch your left elbow. Ting. Stretch it back. Bring it in. Ting. Stretch it back. Bring it in again. Stretch it back. Awesome, everyone. Bring your knees down. Bring it all down and take a child's pose. Catch your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Okay, let's snake forward onto our tummy. And one of the most important parts of the core is the low back. Okay, so I hope my mic isn't going to get caught up here. These muscles in the low back here, we can neglect them, especially if we've got low back issues and we start to think, oh, I better not do that. It'll overwork them. But it's really important to work them. So point your toes and make sure the tops of your feet are on the mat, shins, kneecaps and tops of thighs. So you can see mine nice and straight. So in other words, they're not like this, not flopped out to the side or turned out like little duck feet. That'll overgrip your bottom. So Keep them nice and straight. All right. And then lower your forehead down to the mat. Interlink your fingers and bring them behind your head. And then from here, press your elbows into the floor. Press your shoelace tops into the floor so your legs are strong. Lift your pelvic floor even. And then lift your elbows off the mat. Your forehead can stay down. Now, with your hands, press into your head a little bit and return the pressure with your head so your neck is slightly engaged, and lift up. So lift your head into your hands. Lift as much of your chest as you can off the mat. Hold it, make sure you're still breathing, and you'll probably start to feel these muscles here in your lower back working. And then exhale, lower your head, lower your elbows. Well done. This time, bring your arms out like a cactus at the side. Again, big breath in. Lift your forearms off the mat. Lift your forehead off the mat as if there was hands at the back of your head and you're pressing your neck up. Then lift as much of your hands and your chest. See how my feet are still clicked down. Hold it here. Give yourself a big cheesy grin as you look towards the top of your mat. And then let's pulse this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and smile. And then bring your cactus arms down. Bring your forehead down. Well done. Everyone's probably cursing. There's one good thing about Zoom, doing it like this, is I can't hear you being rude to me. Okay. This is the last one. So on your belly anyway. So let's go for it, okay? Don't get too cross with me. Take your arms back now like an aeroplane. And press your fingertips down into the mat, but use that as an anchor to then lift your shoulders away from the mat and your face. So you don't want the shoulders to dump. Lift your face again so you're looking towards the top edge of your mat. Toenails are clicked down. Pelvic floor is lifted. Float your fingers. Lift the sides of your mouth so you do a big cheesy grin and pretend you are loving this. Lift up as much as you can. Lift your hands higher. And now, with your last breath, see if you can pick up your feet as well. And fly. Let's pretend we're flying on a lovely summer holiday. Wouldn't that be nice? Fly. Lift a little bit higher. Smile a little bit more. You've got this for 3. Keep going. 2. And 1. And then on the exhale, allow yourself to fold in. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Beautiful. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's give ourselves a well-deserved downward facing dog. Okay, and if in case you got that tension more in your neck, move and shift your neck a little bit and open and close your jaw. Move the neck around. So you can use that lovely weight of your head to actually bring some length to your neck. Okay, and then come down to your knees again. Now we're going to get one more for the side obliques here. And you're going to come down onto your tummy, come onto we'll face the camera. I'm going to go on my right side. So whatever side you're on, put your forearm down. So see how my hands are spread? And I'm using that whole forearm. This knuckle of my index finger is really planted down. Okay, and then separate your legs so that they're mat width apart. Flex them again. So you're going to press into the sort of the blade edge of the feet, the edges of the feet. Okay, and then bring your top hand to your hip, and you're going to start to lift your hip into your hand. Now, for some of us, you won't actually see much movement. Okay, so as I start to lift my hips off the mat, push into the elbow, and I see how I've got my hip up, and then lower it down and lift it up. And you might be there and it might just move a tiny bit, or just the energy, the effort of trying will be working something, I promise. Okay, so relax down, hip down, and we're going to do 5. So inhale, lift your hips as high as you can, or in your head, lift them. You can imagine them lifting. Exhale, lower. If you want it a bit tougher, don't actually let it touch at the bottom. Inhale, exhale. That was 2, 3, 4. How many did I say? 5. Let's do 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower it down. And you know, when I'm counting these, if yours magically become 3, that's fine. Or if you're still going and you're in your hundreds, that's great too. So we're going to come to the other side. I'll flip round so you can see me. Spread this hand, okay, so that the weight goes into the knuckle and not into the shoulder. Draw the shoulder back, extend your legs. And again, flex your feet so you're more on the blade edge of your feet. You're not going to take this in your ankles, all right? Well done. You know where we're going. You bring your top hand to your hip and either imagine you're lifting up. So look, I might do this. Eat, eat. That's still movement. It's still good stuff, okay? Inhale, lift up. You can turn your face to look at this foundational hand. That might help as well. It adds a bit more twist. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Lower it down. Okay, lie on your back. Point your toes. Extend your arms overhead. Interlink your fingers and stretch your arms up. So now give all that work a good old stretch. So in your Shavasana, you did your lower back. We've done some side obliques. We've done some tummy. We've done some pelvic floor. We've done some diaphragm. So, a nice little work around your core there. So one more for luck. Bring your hands down, come up to a seat. All right, I'm going to angle myself so you can see me. Option 1, bring your hands underneath your hamstring. Lean back. If you're in my classes yesterday, we did a few of these. Either flex your toes towards your face. That's bus stop 1. And then lean back enough just so that your tummy goes, oh, good morning. All right, so don't go so far back that you get the jitters and the shakes. Just want you to feel it there. Bus stop 1. Bus stop 2, then hover those heels off the mat. Bus stop 3, bring your ankles level with your knees. Bus stop 4, release your hands and spread them. Maybe take them wide. And bus stop 5, extend the legs. And then make sure you're still smiling and breathing in boat pose. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your right shin over your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale down. We're going to do one more of those and then we're done for the day. Okay? Inhale, come up. We'll go a little faster through the bus stops. Hands underneath your thighs. Flex your toes. Perhaps lift your heels. Feet level with the knees. Release your hands. Last one, best one. Come on, everyone. Stretch the legs out, perhaps. Doing this one does not make you better than if you're doing this one. Okay, 5, 4, cheese, grin at me, 3, 2, 1. As you come down, cross your left shin over your right shin. Oh, get lovely and tall. Exhale, bow forwards. Well done. Inhale, come on up, and then lie your way back. One hand to your tummy, one hand to your heart. Let's take 10 lovely deep breaths in Shavasana. In these shorter classes, I don't get to lead you through a yummy Shavasana so much. So, you know, you're at home. If you wanted to stay a bit longer, I think that would be a fab idea. Otherwise, just allow all that work to land. It's really important. The most important pose. 5 more breaths. And then gather this stillness, this lovely feeling to you, and plant it like the seed for the beginning of your day to grow from. Let your day grow from this lovely, calm centered place. Bend your knees. Remember, you can stay in Shavasana if you want to. Otherwise, come with me. Bend your knees. Roll to the side. And pause. And then inhale. Come on up. Come to kneeling. Hands to your thighs. Take your shoulders back. Lift your chin. Lift that little pelvic floor a little bit more in and up. Contract your diaphragm and feel that sort of little powerhouse of your core. And now, yogis, you are ready to step into a beautiful day. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Well done, everyone. I hope you felt your core a little bit. Sorry, I overran slightly, but I'm sure you were loving it just as I was. All right. So well done, everyone. Type into the chat. Morning, Suzanne. Nice to see you. And all the Carolines. Okay. Hope that was all right. Let me know. Remember, give me a like, guys. I've got no likes this morning. Give me a like. I know it probably sounds silly, but it really does affect the algorithm, and then YouTube will show my stuff to more people. And okay. All right, Julie. Good. I'm glad you're awake now. Oh, lovely. Yeah, go and do yesterday's. Can't even remember what I did yesterday. All the days are merging into one. Okay, Claire, I'm on it. I will send you the email about the back care course as well. All right. Oh, my camera's gone. Oh, I think we might be having internet problems here. I can hear people outside. Okay, Miriam. Yeah, sorry, Mandy. Sorry, not sorry, Mandy. Okay, lovelies. So tomorrow morning, 8:20. What more have I got to tell you? Oh, I'm doing a retreat day on the 20th of February. So get in contact if you'd like to come. It's not a day, actually. It's a big, long, restorative, yummy, delicious class. So get in touch if you'd like to come to that. All right. Have a beautiful Tuesday, everyone. Bye for now. Lovely to have you too, Suzanne.